how someone can become a pastor, not only in Kenya but spiritually worldwide. To become a pastor is a call. It's a call, and how you are being raised up in the church, your spiritual father will also know that if you can be a pastor. But it's a call from the Lord. You will just feel it even before going to Bible school, because many people go to Bible school. Okay, I go to Bible school sometime after I became a pastor, but many people go to Bible school to maybe to become a pastor, or because of some hidden agendas. Some of them maybe they want to do church as a business thing, but church is not like that. Becoming a pastor, shortly, what I can say is a call from the Lord.
And you have to have an umbrella. You're under an umbrella. You have like Charles. You said umbrella.
Yes, my ministry, because you must have a ministry that is registered. Because even government have to follow up and know if you are a legally pastor or the ministry, whatever you're running, is illegally in the country or what. Because as I told you before, that there is a lot of false prophets around. So I have an umbrella, but I'm planning to register my own ministry very soon. Very soon, yes.
Registering your own ministry would help you. Tell me how registering would help you.
Yes, registering my own ministry will help me, because I'll not have limitation. Because when you are under someone like an umbrella, there is a lot of things. Because I have my own vision. And if you're working with someone, he may want you to go according to his vision, which will limit you according to the will of God, or according to God. My call is not someone's call. Your call is not my call. So I may want to do something, and you may tell me no, because I'm under you. And many people, they like to say it's like you're misbehaving or what, but it's not a matter of misbehaving. It's a call. It's something that's burning. I want to do it. See that? So when I have my own umbrella or my own ministry registered, because like me, I need to spread maybe the whole Kenya, maybe the whole world, according to what I'm feeling. But if I am in umbrella of someone who is maybe want to spread in the city, then there will be a problem. He may have some jealousy to say that, oh, you guy, you want to go to the old city, to the old nation, and I've never gone to the city, to the other city, then it can be a war. So sometimes it's difficult to do that. I like to help kids. I like to help people. He may not like that. So that's why in some areas it's good to have my own registered ministry. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Okay, tell me the name and the location of the orphanage.
The name of the orphanage at the moment is Breath of Heaven Children's Home. It is located in Watamu at the coast of Kenya, near a town called Malindi. It's away from Mombasa. As you are coming to Mombasa, going to Malindi, Lamu Road, but before you reach Malindi, there is a branch coming to Watamu. It's 7 kilometers. In a place called Gede. It's a small shopping center, and you branch on your right from Mombasa, coming to Watamu. Before you reach Watamu center, our orphanage is just near Watamu center at Timboni stage.
How did you come up with the name?
With the name of the orphanage, because okay, I'm thinking of changing the name, because it was someone's name. So I'm also thinking of changing the name because this guy who is I'm under him is umbrellaing me now. I'm under his ministry now. He told me that he wanted to start an orphanage, and that name he wanted to use that name. Okay, it's not yet there. The orphanage that he was telling me he wanted to start, but that name he told me to use that name because he wanted me to be in his branch. But so I'm thinking of even changing the name because it might be a problem some days.
There's a duck out.
It's
Does he need
fine.
to go back in his, and does he need to go back in the pen?
No, he's fine.
Duck walking around.
He's fine.
He won't wander off.
So, don't move those around.
No,
I can hear you.
that's him. Have you heard me? That's
No,
No, it's that disgusting.
All right. When did you start that orphanage? How long has and how did you start your first children?
Yes, I started an orphanage 1 year ago. It was last year around February. Yeah, because I was a carpenter, as I told you before, and as you can see, these houses I made by using offcuts of wood from the timber cuts. This was the workshop, and where I was having a workshop, they've chased me there because they say that they want us to sell their land. So I used the material to start an orphanage. Then I announced to people in the village that I'm starting an orphanage. I need kids to help. So I went to the village, and some brought kids. That pastor, this kid, like the first kid I have, Jackson. Jackson was not even going to school. So when he came here, he was even jiggers. They were with a lot of problems. They were, in fact, I went to their home. They were sleeping on the dirt. So I received them in a different ways. Some of them were brought. Some of them I went and picked them, and I spoke to the chief of the village to know what I'm doing. See, so it might not have any problem. So anybody who is bringing a child here, we have a signatory, whether orphan or coming from a poor family or whatever. So that is how it is, and soon I was with the 20 kids, feeding them through carpentry work, which is very rare here too. So I don't know how God did it, but I can say because He spoke to me. I met that woman of God I told you about in the States. She's like here, but she's in the States. So we started chat, we started talking, and she has been helping. She has been paying for our rent. This land here, we rent it. I have a room here which is supplying us with the power, as I'll show you. And there was water too. But at the moment, Mission Love Seeds has put water line at the orphanage. You see, so it's like that.
All right, got it.
Yep.
I can hear you. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Tell me about a typical day for a child at the orphanage. What is a day like?
Because when we received them, they were living in a life that they didn't know anything. So we started training them many things, like maybe watching cartoons in the Bible, stories like Samson and Delilah, about Jesus Christ, the Passion of Christ, playing balls, how to love each other, because when we are here with them, they are coming from different families, so we are training them to love each other and to see other kids like one family. So they like watching cartoons, they like reading, they were not speaking in English, but now some of them can express their names even in English. They can say hello, they can say how are you. They can speak 3 words, 4 words, even if they can't answer everything, but they can hear you when you're speaking English. Yeah.
So when they wake up at 7 in the morning. They eat breakfast. They go to school. What's the day? What do they do throughout the day?
Yeah, throughout the day, first of all, when they wake up very early in the morning, we train them to first of all pray. Yes, every morning we have morning glories at 6. And before they go to classes, they brush their teeth, they clean themselves, wear their uniforms. They don't take breakfast immediately because the school is right here at the orphanage. So we usually give them tea or porridge, if it is porridge day, or tea at around 9. Yes, they have their first break. That is when they come for tea for 30 minutes. Then they go back to classes. And then they have their lessons. Then there is a break. There is a long break at about, I think, around before 11, according to the timetable of their school. And then there is lunch. After some lessons, there is lunch. They come back for lunch at about 12. That is midday. And then